One of the first things that you see when you walk into my studio is this picture of George. This is George Wright. And down there leaning against the table is George's guitar. This is hanging on my wall because a while back, George's nephew, Mike Wright, walked into my studio with George's guitar and he said, "Can you make a piece of artwork out of this?" And I said, "Yeah, I can do that." You see, George's guitar is much more of a looker than it is a player. You see that the back has basically exploded, but even if it was intact, the neck on this thing is like holding a 2x4 with a point on the back. Now, 100%, this is George's guitar. There's a picture of him playing it, and if you zoom in, you'll see the back is held together with this black electrical tape. So this crack has been in there for a long time. And if that wasn't enough, it appears that George has carved his social security number into the back of the headstock, and it lines up with his social security card. It's kind of wild. This is a picture of George as a kid doing his paper route. He grew up in Maine, and he ran away from home at the age of 13 to pursue a life of a traveling musician. He seems to have done well. He appeared with the likes of Roy Rogers. That's not a small thing. There's a whole list of names that he had performed with, but Roy Rogers was one that I recognized. Here is a letter thanking him for appearing on the Garraway Show.
How do you do? My name is Dave Garraway, and I'm here, and gladly so, to tell you that television is ready for you. Now, all the excitement and all the laughs, all the mystery, all the things that make home a more exciting place to be and more fun to be are now ready for you.
In addition to the guitar, George played the fiddle. He also played this broomstick contraption that he came up with, where he strung a string on it. He was also rumored to be the fastest bottle player in the entire world. I don't know how that was confirmed, but that's the word on the street. During World War II, he was part of the USO and would travel around to military bases to entertain the troops. This article describes how he somehow got to go behind enemy lines and perform to prisoners of war in Japanese-controlled Manila. It's crazy to think that this guitar could have been a part of that trip. George started a talent agency, and he kept a scrapbook of the acts that he did business with. So from now on, when you walk into my studio, look up, because George's guitar is hanging from the ceiling in the foyer. It is my chandelier. I got these tiny little spotlights on Amazon. 2 of them are directional. On the sides, you can change how they're pointing to point at artwork on the walls. There's one shining down through the translucent pickguard, and then there's 3 shooting up at the ceiling just for extra light. And man, it really turned out sharp. I'm really happy that I got to be a part of telling George's story like this. Thank you all for watching.